Where do I even start? Where do I start? Welcome to a Cross Realm Café. This is a podcast about RPGs. This is a podcast about putting together an IRL human being and a VTuber.
For those who don't know, my name is Aurora Maqui, and I am your local android overlord, so please bow down. But I'm just kidding about that.
Because for the first time ever, I'm going to be doing online shit with my real voice, and I'm actually really excited about that because, I don't know, this podcast is going to be a little personal for me. Not just about what we're talking about, because RPGs are my life, VTubing is my life, but also the person that I'm doing it with is also actually part of my life. So, intro for you. This is my cousin, my confidant, kind of like my brother, Carlos.
Thank you, Aurora. That was such a sweet introduction. Most of you probably don't know who I am. My name is Carlos. I am an avid JRPG fan, trophy hunter. I've been playing since I was, I don't, what, 3? Yeah, and if you could name the most obscure JRPG, I've played it. I dedicate probably 40 hours a week to video games.
I really don't even know how you do that. Like, I professionally play video games and I can't even dedicate that much time. I feel like I finish nothing, so.
Lots of not doing anything else, but I think this was the perfect blend of just fusing our worlds together and just talking about this thing that we love so much and sharing with all of you.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of just jumped into the history already, and I think it's because I don't know, it's a natural part of our lives, a little bit more on Carlos's end, and I think the reason that we're doing this podcast is so I could get back into it too, and we can actually hang out. You know, we're
Yes.
adults. It's almost impossible to make time for each other.
For sure.
So this is like forcing us into it. But yeah, no, I'm really excited, and I'm actually really excited to start playing more RPGs on my own channel and, you know, talking about it and so on and so forth. But
Well, I think first, let's talk about how we got into it, right? Like, this was like maybe we're just a year apart in age. So I think it started when we were like 4, 5.
yeah, no, I remember, I can't, I think the most important part is I can't remember a time that we weren't playing.
Or video games
In general,
general.
yeah, specifically video games in general. I remember just like being super young and having a system in the house.
But what do you think was our first? Because we always played RPGs together. I would play them, she would watch, and then I would have her do my grinding for me.
I can't remember the first. I have vivid memories about like Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger, but I can't say those were the
I
first.
think, well, I know for me, my first RPG I ever played was Lufia. Most people don't
Yeah.
know what Lufia is, but I think where the slippery slope into it was, I think it started probably with like Final Fantasy VIII.
I For us, I think that was okay. So side note, the most vivid memory, and for some odd reason, Johnny Bravo is a part of this memory.
Bravo.
So we were playing Final Fantasy VIII, and you know that section where you have to like you're in the city and you're waiting for what's her fucking bitch to come out, and you're in the sewer and you have to come out with like the separate teams.
Yes, and I thought that we had to wait for the playtime to reach 20 hours, but it actually I just didn't do something I was supposed to.
Like we just didn't trigger, like we didn't push a button, and I think that's so cool about like old RPGs is that it's just there's just so many little nuances. And yeah, no, we waited, and so we switched the cable to watch Cartoon Network.
You're right.
And Johnny Bravo was on, and then we clicked back and we realized that was not the case. But yeah, that's a really vivid memory.
Yeah, and I think after 8 is when I think 7 was next, and then 9, and then it was just like everything we could get our hands on.
Yeah,
Grandia 2.
Grandia 2, which I just recently replayed, so we could talk about that.
Did you?
I did. I have. You can get the double pack. I don't know if you can.
I have it, but I
the
haven't
Switch.
played. I remember I had that one for Dreamcast, PS2, and you would tell me, I don't know why you're double dipping. You shouldn't spend your money on. And I was like, no, because this one's better, and I know I won't have the Dreamcast one, and the cover was better.
The cover was better. The cover was better.
Um,
There's just so many memories I have, especially like just dumb shit. Like this podcast is not just gonna be about RPGs, and I think it's gonna be a lot about family because I just remember stupid shit, like you breaking a window with a strategy guide.
With the strategy guide, yes, I do remember that.
Just there's a fly in the room, and I
That's
guess
so like meta, right? Breaking a window with the strategy guide.
with the strategy guide, where it's helping you break windows in the game. But yeah, to us being on family vacations and you helping me with like Tree of Mana. I don't know if you remember that. There was a wall in this volcano level, and it was like a wall you couldn't find. And I'm sitting there during breakfast, and I was like, I can't fucking find this shit. And you were just like, it's right there. Just walk through the wall.
I don't remember that.
I'm telling you, I have some good, some good memory. We're gonna unlock a lot of shit on this podcast. So, what to expect from us is this conversation that we're having right now. We want you to feel like you're in the room. We want you to feel like you're a part of your own memories, a part of our memories. And the reason that we're claiming the word cafe is because it should be really reminiscent of such a relaxing and open time.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the cross realm comes into just crossing this realm of like an real life person, such as me, with a VTuber such as Aurora. It's just a cool amalgamation of like different worlds. And it's not just RPGs. We'll delve into other video games as well. And but I think the most important part is we're gonna start like a video game book club kind of.
Video game book club is a slay.
RPG book club.
RPG book club. Stop.
We'll really be playing whatever video game is trending at the moment and basically
Yeah.
discussing it, bringing on other people.
It's gonna be a really cool time, and you know, I really appreciate anybody listening to this right now. So I like don't need this to do anything more than have like a fucking good time, play video games again, because I feel like as you get older you lose that. And yeah, so
And this is my first forage into content creation because I don't have any experience with that, but
I think I'm a little more of the entertainment, while this, you know, Carlos is definitely
the brains behind
the brain,
content.
absolutely the brains, because like I said, he had to help me find the wall that was literally right there. So yeah, get excited because this shit is going to be a lot of fun.
And I think for our first video game that we'll be playing for our book club, it is going to be Metaphor.
Yes.
Fantasia. It comes out
Tomorrow?
tomorrow. We're very excited to play it. It's
Mhm.
received almost perfect 10s on every website.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be Persona, but better.
I-
We'll see. I have judgments.
Yeah.
about
But we'll see you soon.
very soon.